Liz here. So I literally just got another email. Oh my god, yikes. Okay. Well, anyhow, probably have to blur that too. Definitely just go way too far, honestly. It is literally a Saturday session pre-recorded early, and all that it was I shared that I had watched the documentary, right? Raised on, well, right? I guess I have to censor that now too. I don't understand it at all, for sure. If a person put that into YouTube, that other channel's page, I forget, it was like a CBS equivalent, would have come up first, not mine. Obviously more views and all of that other stuff. So anyhow, guys, I guess I have to just be super, you know, that kind of stuff. Even more censoring, I guess. So anyhow, guys, so obviously it's only for a week that I can't upload, so this video will be up afterwards. It was really nothing that bad. It was Liz and 28th birthday, um, you know, pieces of cake, and then I had big balloons, right? And then I, just did a little dance, after it's time to bring out the big balloons. And I transferred from one cake to my actual cake, and I just danced around a little bit. And then there was obviously just me squatting down in front of the camera whenever I was grilling, doing my final grilling, sharing that my gram had vitamin C, or, calcium that she needs a lot of. So, and then obviously whenever I was talking, I was sharing, like, this is a little bit too much for me. It's the part in the video where it's just before a half of the way through. You guys will have to watch it for yourselves, since I guess I can't show it. People can just Google it, but they can't see it through another. And they called that, like, you guys will see it, just saw it in the email. But basically, it's where you can't use another person's content in your content, but that has been banned. But they obviously haven't been banned because that video is still up on YouTube. So it's definitely just one of those things where it's like, if they're going to be that way, then I just have to, find ways to just, not share it and just use words, and you guys will have to do it yourself. I mean, if that's how they want to be, and that's even like a low end, right? Hey, freedom of speech, right? So, yeah, I definitely don't agree with any of it, but just so, my page doesn't get taken down, because obviously I know I do have a lot of very good followers. I know everyone has seen my content as well, and my followers, which I'm very thankful for, skyrocket, and my retention time. And I've shared before, right? Like, people don't just care about my body, which is also really nice. So there's just a lot of different things that, if I'm gonna have to share something like that, I'll just have to, yeah. So, and then obviously I closed the door as well and said that my gram, is different than me as well, because she was putting stuff in the cleaning room whenever I was about to start. So, it's just one of those things, guys, where at any time in the future, I'll just have to say it. Obviously, I shared yesterday in my run, I said, where else do we see all caps? And I shared the word. So I don't see how sharing the word is it considered, I just don't understand it, guys, at all. Like I said, their content was it banned, so it's just beyond me, guys. But anyhow, so now, and then there was just a Joy video, and then just a couple videos of my my dad calling in while my gram and I were having dinner, and me showing my hamburgers, right? So it was a decent amount of medium rare, so I'm actually, as like, just another minute longer, right? Like, this girl's got her stuff going on, top of the line. So it was definitely just one of those things I didn't agree with, and this time I didn't delete the email right away. So, and I took action, and then I thought it was going to go through because it said that it was processing then, but then they still said it violated guidelines and all that. So, again, guys, I don't agree with it at all. Zero zilch nada. But again, planet Earth doesn't spin the way I want it to, and that's okay. And we have seen that countless times, right? That I preach that, and then I practice it and say it and mean it, and my actions show that I mean it too. Planet Earth doesn't spin the way I want it to spin, and that's okay. So, I guess it's a good thing that I know how to, you know, and I guess that if I have to, you know, do any recording, I guess it's a thing where I have to make it really quick if I point it towards myself. But I did notice that they didn't play that card, right, whenever I had on my black mesh over the bikini top, which again, that's how people swim and paddleboard. If you can't handle that, I don't know what to say, right? Like I said before, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's how women paddleboard, If they don't want to wear just a bikini, they'll wear a mesh over it. So, anyhow, guys, again, definitely don't agree, but it is what it is, right? So, you have to apply that to whenever these kind of things happen, so. So like I said, that was pretty much the gist of it. And then I shared my sleep logs, so I guess I'll just share them here at the end. And me making my bed, and then obviously, I just got done with, Here Without You, so I guess I can just show the screenshot of a time of that video, and then the Here Without You song. But still, guys, again, I just don't agree with any of it, so, yeah, I guess I'll get rid of them and I'll just screenshot my videos from yesterday. And then, yeah, after my run, I'll probably be able to get up, just pictures from the run and a paddleboard video. Yeah, and that'll be that. But definitely still very bummed and upset. Anyhow, guys, thanks again for watching. Definitely look more cute and adorable right there, for sure. So, yeah, and, since it is almost time for when they started the, charts last year, maybe not this weekend, but sometime this week, for sure, I can, go do the, walking, right, with the, that I had shared. And get some practice with that. And then come back with my practice, since it was literally a week that I couldn't do anything. So, yeah, I guess that's just what I have to do, guys, because, I don't know if it was, that they barely even, it wasn't even, I want to say, even 15 minutes that they came to a conclusion. So I don't know if somebody actually did it, right, like a person like me. But either way, it's just... It's not worth it, guys. I'll just share it and you guys can figure it out yourselves if you're into, really following along and actually seeing context for it. And context that is within YouTube as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's definitely not okay or cool at all. Definitely don't agree with it at all. But again, that's what I have to do, right? So, be appropriate, right? You do what you have to do. So, anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, so maybe again this video will just be at the start, and then I'll just do my fall foliage walkthrough practice videos with you guys, and other videos, until it's time. Again, it's gonna be a big welcome back then, over an hour again, but I do what I have to do, guys. So, anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so here I am now. I don't know, nope, you guys may have just heard it shut off. So I just went to the bathroom, went tinkle, but I did also want to share on there as well that I had shared what that girl had said in that video about, what comes up first. and that you have to do like 10 to 15 minutes to find the lesser stuff. But unfortunately, that's actually not how it is. So I do agree with, yes, you need to go out of your way. But for me, it only took 7 minutes, and then I had shared that that was a genuine mistake. I don't obviously just want anyone and everyone to know that. That was just a genuine mistake one time, because you guys know from the phones, right? In August 6th, whenever I did after my tooth cleaning, right, how I had shared some and said that it was going to be planned. So, just because of how the days all were ending up being, and everything, not have like a back-to-back, just have a Wednesday and then a Friday. But anyhow, guys, you guys, you know, I had shared that, and I was like, it was a genuine, like, you know, I forgot, right, that I was so focused on blurring everything else out that I forgot the timestamps back in March. So, again, wasn't really anything that bad in my opinion. Definitely, again, yes, I wasn't 100% conscientious at that time, but I was 90%, you know what I'm saying? So, anyhow, guys, I did also just want to share that too. So, thanks again, guys, for watching. It is now 10 o'clock. I've literally just been lazing around. Only 729. I could have a lot more by now, so I'm going to start working on some exercise here. But yeah, I, again, definitely just don't agree with a lot of stuff like that. So, anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. And I'm up to 11 minutes to start my video, so I guess we can just call this a start the rest of the week. And if it's over an hour and 10 minutes or even hour 15, I'll just have to let it be like that. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. I just got done listening to that again. And just so I can, whoa, girl, you gotta watch yourself. I'm gonna have mascara everywhere. Oh no, my bad, that's concealer. Yeah. Duh. What the heck, Alyssa? Come on, get it together, girl. You know what that is. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I just got home maybe like 10 minutes ago. I just had one of these, and now there's still just that much more in there. You guys can actually, well, you guys, yeah, get the point. It's about ready to come out. I did want to share, you know, as well. What happened today is kind of like, you know, like I had shared before, you know, that's not how you show people the job is personal, especially getting like textbook responses back. You know, again, I can't really say that though, but I'm just sharing again, that's partially an example. It's not a definite, because the first time, obviously, whenever I redid my sunflower patch with blurring, right, they could have said, well, there's, you know, 2 little clips here, right, where, you know, there's at least, you know, 50% of the bikini being seen for just a couple seconds, right? So we're going to say this is nudity again, right? They could have done that, but they didn't whenever I reposted the sunflower one. So it seems like I'm the only one that doesn't know how to give context and talk about that stuff without breaking policy. Obviously, Coffee House Crime talked about it. He talked about, and he said OnlyFans and just all this stuff. I think he even had pictures from her, you know, like clothing appropriate photos that are on her OnlyFans, and just all this different stuff. So I seem to be the only one that doesn't know how to share that stuff without breaking guidelines, so I'm just not going to share it, I guess, anymore. I don't really agree with it, but it is what it is, guys. So, anyhow, guys, and then tomorrow I'm gonna get on the river. Very excited, guys. Very excited. I'm definitely gonna do though this security ankle bracelet. Just because, you know, I'm gonna again wait until I'm at you know, Lake Erie next year. You know what I could also do, guys? I could find a way to almost strap. I can use one of my trail cam straps, guys. There we go. So then once my trail cam strap is strapped on me, right, you know, I don't have to worry about, right, like falling off, right, and getting, you have just a matter of seconds, guys, to grab the GoPro from falling down to the bottom, right? You would need a scuba diver to go get it. So have that around me. And then if I do fall off from something, I just have to worry about the paddle itself. And I've never actually tried swimming with the paddle. I also have to do that too. Because if you know, try to, you know, do your, yeah. Wait, how do you, yeah, and then you, hang on, I'm gonna have to re-practice again breaststroke. But anyhow, guys, yeah, it would obviously slow you down. So I have to figure out a way to keep my GoPro to me. Because you guys saw, obviously, when I fell off, right? You know, I wasn't that scared. You guys could just tell by the way I said, no, right? So, but I still don't know how it got pinned there. That was so weird. But anyhow, guys, definitely, again, gonna go on, and I'll definitely try that, because then if I do fall off, well, I just have to worry about my paddle, and obviously my phone thing will be on there, but, you know, certain instances, on very rare occasions, right, like the actual, the Rhinopack, right, could break off itself. So you don't have to worry, so you're not really worried about the hook, right, because that clamp is doing its job. You're not worried about that. You're worried about the plastic breaking. I'll show you guys. See, so you're worried, all it takes is for this thing to break off, banging into your paddleboard, banging into something, and then this breaks off, and then this goes bye-bye. Because obviously this is not invincible plastic. See, even there you heard some stuff crinkling around. So that's also something that is big time, that you need to, yeah. So again, I'm gonna find a way maybe to secure this down a little better, but then it's so hard if you want to get pictures and all that. Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. No! I didn't! So, yep, so there's those two things I wanted to share, that I'm gonna do tomorrow. So, anyhow, guys, talk to you guys in a week, after my run. There you go, guys. It was a little bit of everything. So I just want a little bit of everything, meaning like all the different fall colors. So I'm definitely going to come up with a good parody and my own little version. And I can also, you know, include, once I have that sound clip processed appropriately, I can also do other lookouts, except obviously I love this lookout the most. So yes, I will go ahead here and put you guys on there. I did bring my other phone as well. And then, what we're gonna do, gorilla shoes still. Oh, I forgot. So you guys can see, I have, let me just get you guys out of my car. So, I have obviously my GoPro, my volleyball and my tripod. So I have my volleyball and my tripod, and then I'm gonna go do some volleyball practice with you guys because I never did, and obviously I have to get ready for Florida. So definitely gonna ask some people next year if I can, you know, hey, you mind if I join your game, right? Just like you guys saw. Oh my god, don't go down over the mountain. Oh my god, don't go down the mountain. Volleyball? I am serious. Do not go down there. Anyhow, guys, so yeah, you guys saw that at the Pittsburgh Marathon. Hey, do you mind if I have lunch with you? So hey, you guys need someone? You know, so definitely gonna do that though next year too, like I said. So anyhow, guys, and then we'll go check the river, and then tomorrow we'll go on the river with you guys. It'll be my first time ever, and like I said, just because it's my first time ever, whenever my grandma and I were going, obviously I was the passenger driving down, so it's easier for me to look, and it did look like there were some places where there was ripples, and I was like, oh my god, guys, oh my god. I go paddleboarding, and I come onto these rivers, and whatever the river name would be, or creek name would be, to paddleboard, not whitewater raft. This is paddleboarding, not water rafting. So yes, you know, it's one of those things, but I will definitely, you know, do that tomorrow. And then also, I don't know if you guys saw in that video, but it looked like there was like some kind of, like white thing underneath that bag, or underneath where my, paddleboard got stuck. So, I also haven't really tested, like, I don't know how I can test it. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe I might actually buy just one more, see how they come. And then if they come in a pack of 2, then I can test what I had shared last night of, you don't have to worry about the buckle coming undone. You have to worry about the plastic that it's connected to breaking. Because you just don't really know what you may or may not bang into. You could also bang it into a rock at the right spot. I don't think it would do it for a tree, but that was also another thing that I had to think about. And also, you know, you could, also, and obviously, thankfully, in that instance, that didn't happen, but you could also have a whole bunch of twigs in there, in that real little thin sliver. And then when you're trying to get your paddleboard off, you could also have all of them with you. And then you have to try to get them out of there, because then they'll slow you down too. Or they'll be in the water weird, and all of that stuff. But actually, technically not. That would actually be good, because then if the paddleboard got away from you, it has a higher chance of getting stuck. And then you can get back to it quickly. So yeah, definitely crazy, guys. First time on the river tomorrow. I know I can do it. So anyhow, I'll just do my, you guys can see things are getting purple down there. It doesn't make sense. Here, we'll flip it around with you guys. Oh! Jeez. So you guys can see way over here it's getting purple. And then there's little patches here and here where it's getting like a lighter green. And because of all these like shrubs and everything, I'm gonna have to obviously make it higher. And I guess I can just get a... See, I don't know, do we have smog? Because do you guys see that too? Air quality? I'll have to look, honestly. I didn't hear the news report this morning, you know, if they were coming or not, or, you know, we had that back up in the atmosphere. But yeah, let me go ahead and do my famous, and then I gotta get down there paddleboarding, because again, this isn't even close to being ready yet, and I still gotta perfect. But like I said, I do have to do one more while we're in the process of changing. So, yes, I will do that, and then I will talk to everyone here in probably about maybe 20 minutes or so once I get down there, and I do my volleyball practice with you guys that I never did. So here we go. It's the final countdown. Let's roll, guys. Here we go. No, guys, I set it up in my other, I set up my other phone. So here we go. Gotta get it really loud here. Wake up all of the bears. Wake up all the deer. No, it needs a little louder, yes. 23 out of 40. We'll go 25. There we go. Can I get it in time? Can I get it in time? I think I got it. Here we go. Wait, a little louder. Here we go. If there was sand there, I could have like thrown that up, like they did in the music video. I don't like that pose that much. I'll come up for a dance and the rest of... I'll come up for a dance for sure for that little part right there. Let's go again. With the rock there, you can't do any like intense, like, you know, spinning and foot moves and all of that. Pretty good, guys. We'll do one more and then we'll go volleyball for sure. Guys, I hit it back too much. Oh, and it's not connected on this watch. Give me a minute, guys. Here we go. We're gonna go the full way this time, guys. Yeah, I can't think of anything there. I'm definitely gonna have to think of something there, though. Here we go. I gotta work on my flying thing a little better, too. Gotta work on it a little better. Here we go. There we go. I got it. Alright guys, let's go volleyball. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Just got done. So let's head on in. And that was also a good set myself up, because then when I get to my volleyball location, I don't need to open up my tripod. Oh. Alright guys, here we go. Let's roll. Ready, set, let's roll.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys now, I'm officially here. At my this is actually a tennis court. They do not have an official volleyball net here at this park. And this is not basketball either or football. This is volleyball, guys. I know I'm playing with it like it is. Anyhow, guys, so we're going to just do probably digs. I don't know if I'll try kills today. Yeah, I'll just do digs and kills, and just see. Obviously with with volleyball, a lot of it is like soccer, right? And how you use your foot just like that. So you guys can see I also did soccer when I was in school. Oh, see? Stand that one. There we go. See? It's coming right back to me. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead here and work on my digs. I'm actually going to come over here. So, alright guys, here we go. I hope you guys can see it well. Okay, I used just above my wrist for that, but that was good. Brake check, Alyssa, brake check. Alyssa's brakes are working good today, guys. Almost could have had that kill right there, guys. I really hope you guys got to see that. It's so hard for me to see. I just see a pink blob. I can't even see my hands or my shoes. Very faintly can see my shorts too. Okay. That would have been one of them where everybody was running backwards, especially when it's coming this way. Everybody's running after it, trying to get it back, because you only have 3 touches on your end to get it over there. And I didn't know last year it was actually called a kill. The person on the opposing team, whoever touched it last gets a kill for that. I actually didn't know that, but that happened 2 times last year at the volleyball games. And speaking of volleyball, guys, I might only do probably only 1 game this year. So I'll see how they did. I know they were 1 and 2 last time I looked, and they were playing Kentucky. So, wait, don't do that, Alyssa. Alright. Let's do it again. No. Alright, let's try a serve. I'm gonna try to have it pretty high above, so. Nope. Way too high. Nope. That didn't do it either. There you go. Oh! I'm gonna pick you guys. A lot more height though, guys. I would have had it for sure. So yeah, you guys probably saw that earlier today whenever I was doing a dig and then a set and then a kill. Guys, that was pretty good. You guys can see it's repetition, right? It's run, throw just a little bit, and then you have to jump after about maybe 1.5 more steps and then get it down. So let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Ready? Run, throw, nope. All right, here we go. So run, throw. No, you're not supposed to punch it, Alyssa. Come on, girl. All right, guys, final one here. Nope, didn't get it. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna do that same kind of mentality, and I'm gonna throw it up, and then I'm gonna try to kill it. So here we go. Okay, make sure I'm in your guys' range. Nope. I treated that one like I was serving, guys. Alright, here we go. Nope. Guys, this is only 8 minutes. This is nice. That's really, really nice. I didn't want to take you guys out, but I guess I did. Alright guys, here comes another one. That would have been one of those switch up ones where everybody's confusing you and you just try to get it down directly over the net. You can also do that, especially if they have good blockers. You can try a couple times and see where their vulnerability is. And then try to get it right down over the net, or go 2 times this way and then 1 time this way, but do that 1 time really hard. And then they have no idea which time you're going to spike it really hard, or just try to flop it over the net. There's a lot that goes into it, guys. Okay, here we go. guys, so that wasn't on purpose, but I used my fingers up here if anyone saw, so of course it went back to the back there. You can also trick people like that too. Nope. You know what? How about this? Nope. That's on my net. Because when they're doing warm-ups, they come from way back, and then the guy sets it, and then they come the entire court and come up and kill it. So if I throw this up high enough, okay, there you go. Alright guys, so if I throw this up high enough, I'll be able to do it. So here we go. No! I used my bottom of my wrist, if you guys saw there. No, back too far. I didn't throw it straight up. Alright guys, do one more, then we'll just go back to digs. So here we go. Nope. No. Thought it was gonna go out. Alright guys, a good 12-minute practice there. That was good. Alright, now I will go ahead and do my just more digs with you guys, and then so red Chevy Cobalt. It's coming up slow, that's how I knew. So, I have my key over there, so I'll just have to keep a bigger eye out now. Here we go. A little bit low. Alright guys, let's go that again. There we go, get another. Can you guys see the right hand side? No. That one bounced right at the right hand side at the bottom, which means I could still use a little bit of practice. On height. And I know you're not supposed to do it off the ground, but I'm just gonna do like 5 minutes of digs, or do 3 as long as I can, only digs, without throwing it up. Alright guys, we're gonna end it here. That was a lot of good practice. There was my final serve. That car over there came in. Their dog is out, and now the all the windows are down, and only the driver and behind the driver doors are open. So I have no idea what is going on. I can't seem to, yeah, I can get you guys in here, so that's what we'll do, guys. Go ahead and stop the ball. Alright guys, and then we'll go check the river situation, so. Alright guys, here we go. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now. Here I am officially. Oh! Jeez, I really echo in here. Jeez. Anyhow guys, here I am now. Trying to see what's after all of this. Well, I'd have to go up here on this bridge. Anyhow, guys, you guys can see, it's a very beautiful river indeed. It would just be really hard to start at first. So let me, unless I went there in the middle. That looks decent there. Let me get up on the bridge and look down. In 1 second, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So you guys can see with the can where I was standing, that can down there. So it looks like, yeah, getting on here in the middle is probably the best bet. And then if you guys really look, here, I'll zoom in on it for you. Okay. So hang on, let me try to do, there it is. Okay. So directly above the telephone, you guys can see that looks like there's a log or something there. So that shows that it's really not that deep through there, but it's definitely deep enough that I'm not going to be scraping just any way and every way. So I think it'll actually be really good, guys. And I'm actually gonna get in my car and go to the next bridge and show you guys. It is a very beautiful river, honestly. I know every river is probably beautiful in its own little way, but guys, this is a whole different level of beautiful. So yeah, so let me go ahead and get down there and then talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So this is a little bit further up. You guys can see it's definitely good enough I won't be scraping on the rocks. But if you guys look way out there, that's where the other fork. So this it kind of splits off. It goes one way to the left. So I don't think I showed you guys. But this right here, that is where I was. This was on the other. I'll just have to show you guys driving back. Anyhow, if you guys look way down there, it looks right there. I think that must be where. That must be where. Here we go. Okay. That must be where the That must be where that creek that I was at must meet with the Susquehanna here. But that means that if I go down on that right-hand fork where it split, that means more. Oh my God, guys, look! It's a bike down there. All the cool things you can see. So guys, I might honestly take it up this way. Let me walk over here and just see. Yeah, because you guys can see there's literally like an island. It goes off in like a fork. But this is also very shallow. So I guess what I'll do honestly is just stick to what I had shared. And I'm very curious about what all is down there. Like, I wish I had binoculars to see, because that kind of looks like it could look like it does right there, right in front of us here. But it's just, with the light and then obviously the distance and everything, it's really hard to tell. But like I said, if I definitely go this way, I'll be able to tell. If I go this way, I'll be able to tell where that creek, right? Because like I said, I was literally right there at the very end of that creek. So, yeah. It'll definitely be a... See, I just don't know how to get down there. Wait, no, I do. Actually. Well, no, but it's down here. See, I wish I had binoculars. Either way, guys, we're going to figure it out tomorrow. Like I said, and because of knowing that, like I said, scouting it out, I'm definitely going to, like I said, strap my GoPro to me. I have no idea how I was able to hold on to my GoPro last time. Like I said, it just all happened so fast, but your instincts can kick in those times. But guys, it is really, My gosh, look at it way down there. If you listen, you might be able to hear it. See, I want to think that it's that tractor. The echo of the tractor. Alright guys, so tomorrow's the day. I'm gonna really think how to get there. I feel like I know it. But it's actually way back in here. There's a whole bunch of RVs that are up along the side of the road. So, anyhow guys, we'll figure it out tomorrow. Here we go. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So yes, here they are, all of the RVs that I was talking about. But again, this is literally just below where I was. So I didn't think it was posted, honestly. It might just be this person's property part of it that's posted. Like, people can still go back there and put their RVs. That would be the best way to get close and know. But other than that, I'm not going to know. So I definitely want to take where I was. Yeah, just wait till I get out of here, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I decided to come to another spot on the river. And you guys can actually see just over this tree line. Oh, never mind, actually, no. I'll show you guys up there. And like I said, I will definitely include a picture here at the end to show you guys. That actually breaks off into two little sections. Obviously, we saw that, or at least I did, when I was driving through Virginia. There was a north, I think they called it a fork. Yeah, a north fork and then a south fork of the Shenandoah River. So I'm actually going to check it down here and see what it looks like down here. Just maybe see if, you know, it could just be that reflection. Obviously, I would meet it head on, which would be better. But even for that amount of time, that would have to be a lot of perfection. And I would also have to hit it, like I said, head on. Because you guys saw I didn't hit it head on at the creek, and you guys saw what happened. But anyhow, whenever I was walking down here too, I was like, oh, well, alrighty then. This is definitely maybe not a place where I, yeah, since people like this a lot. Whoever wrote that likes, yeah, a lot. So, yeah. I don't have a pepper spray, but I'm definitely well capable of handling myself. So, anyhow, guys, let's head on down here and see what it looks like down here. Okay, don't fall, Alyssa. Don't hurt yourself, girl. See, and you know what I can also do, guys? With as slow as it looks like I'll just be able to come right back upstream like that on a dime. Yeah, I'm not going to go down much further, guys. But yeah, you can see out there, it looks pretty nice. A lot of leaves down in there. Actually, let me try to walk up around this way and see. Okay, yeah, that's not much better, guys. No, it's not. But yeah, maybe I'll just start here, honestly. Uh-oh, if you look, though, down there. Okay, really be careful with this, guys. Alright, here we go. This is better. Okay, so, just wait for me to get good footing here, guys. Alright, so, here we go, guys. So it looks like it breaks off there too, but this is just its own little island. Back where I was gonna start, it actually goes around also an own little island too. But like I said, I don't know how I feel about hitting that head on, guys, or from the side, you know. That's definitely something you want to hit head on. You guys can see the reflections there, so it's kind of really hard to tell, honestly.
Let's try to walk up this path a little bit. I don't think it is a path though. No, it's not. Well, it might actually be. Just have to bend this down and bend this down. Okay. Well, in this, listen, I can just get to it easier from, you know, driving back up there. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so, yeah, you guys can see it doesn't look that bad, honestly. So, this might be where I decide to start, guys, tomorrow, honestly. There you go. You guys can see I don't have much more room left. So, guys, there's a little fish. Let me zoom in on it for you guys. Oh, there's two of them, guys. Look at that. Yeah, guys, I think I'll just do that until I can really get a good, you know, I'd have to really track down. I know the road that you would have to go down from, but I would just have to figure out where that is, though, which would take a lot of serious, you know. Obviously, if you're on the other side of the road, it's the exact same mileage, you know, so it's like a quarter of a mile on this road is the same as a quarter mile on that road. Yes, it might be a little, no, actually no, because a bend is a bend, right? So like a curve, right, taking 45. Now if it was a whole bunch of curves, like just go in a circle just a little bit and circle a little bit, actually no, again, still the distance is a distance. Doesn't matter how you get there. I was thinking with math, you know, the quickest, you know, point between 2 points is a straight line. But still, in the grand scheme of things, a mile is a mile, right? A mile uphill is a mile downhill. It's a mile. Oh, there's one a freaking bird, guys. It just fell off there. I'm not joking at all. So yeah, guys, this is where I'll start tomorrow. Yeah, this current is definitely easy. I can paddle right against it. Except there might be a little bit of undercurrents there. I know this is how deep it was, you know, whenever I did my 1.6. And you guys saw that I could keep even. I couldn't even gain hardly anything on that one current. That was just ridiculous. So yeah, that's where we'll go, guys, tomorrow, right down here. That'll be crazy, but I just have to see how I'll get back up. Let me see here. Oh, look. So it has its own little island. Woo! Watch yourself, girl. Oh, now it stays it. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, guys, there's its own little island here, and then, yep, you can just head on, right on up. So, I might track around a little bit. Yeah, guys, like I said, I'm not going to go, like, hog wild if I do, or when I come here tomorrow. So I'm not going to go, like, hog wild and, you know, like aim for like a mile or 2 miles. If, you know, it gets a little bit too much for me, or I don't like what I see coming up, I'll just head on back. Because again, this is, you know, already the ending of a 50% Lush Life, and it's already ended in my opinion. So I just have like one more thing to do, and you don't need to, it's the appropriate, right? Don't try as hard, right? So yeah, definitely don't try as hard, you know, to just go hog wild and do like a, you know, 2 miles or the furthest ever and the first time on the river. No, you save that for a lush life summer, which is next summer, guys. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. It's my heart out to the dawn. Yeah, before I started dancing, I started looking up, making sure. Yeah, because of that sign, guys. Yes, you want to keep far away from that sign, guys. And those kind of people too. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. This is where I'll connect tomorrow. Here we go. So exciting. There we go, guys. I didn't know if you guys could see it. How well you guys could see it. I didn't even watch the film. But yeah, there it is, guys. Gotta get on out of here. Bye-bye, Felicia. We don't want anything to do with that sign.
Cheese, come on, I said. I always want the Eagles to win, but then my boyfriend is on the Chiefs.
I know.
Because Patrick Mahomes. So
It's a rematch. They usually try, I think they do that on purpose. There was always a rematch of the last year's Super Bowl. Like within the first 2 weeks of the season. I have to look back through and see when the last one was. It was the Broncos and no, that was a while back. I don't know.
Yeah, I did it on, I can't see the first thing, went away now. See what it is.
hey, Fatty, what's going on down at the mill?
The Hail Mary ended up saving them, Momo. This would be the first, probably, tie of the season. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I'm officially back now. I don't know what time it is. I know the Eagles game just got done. My gram screamed back that they were done, and that they won again. Very crazy, guys. Definitely, probably, Super Bowl material again. Anyhow, guys, so here I am now. I'm doing my movie Monday on Sunday. I also did my Michaela Monday as well. So obviously I was only at like 6,000 steps. So I got like up to like 13,000 before dinner, watching her video. I haven't watched it in a while, and she actually responded this time too, which is nice. I know, obviously, again, she always does. I only ever have like one time. But now I'm watching, The Secret Lives of Cheerleaders, following, the intense, scary, obviously she flew a helicopter out of where, police weren't, like, really liked and all of that, to these towers. They found, like, a hidden thing underneath, like, boards and all of that. And then I like the next one, though, better, where they went undercover after seeing the, bad policing, too. So that was crazy, guys. But here I am now. They just finished, lunch and dinner. She was told not to, have fun with the other girl, so, yeah, so I guess I can just do a minute of this, and then, just for like a minute, and then tomorrow's make it a first, and special, final paddleboard Monday, so yeah, make it a first and special final Monday, on the river. And then I'm also just gonna go straight, just because you just never know. I can easily just turn around, in plenty of time.
Katrina Smith asked you out.
I mean, it's not that hard to believe.
No. It's just you don't seem like her type.
Here you go. Thank you, Charlie.
Oh my God, this is huge.
Best burgers in town. Sorry, I come here way too much.
entire thing, just letting you know now.
Good. Me too.
That was like me at Permanis, guys. Oh, this is done.
Is it weird that I could still go for a dessert after a burger, fries, and a milkshake?
A little, but I could too.
The next
I
time we
couldn't.
should get dessert.
Whenever I went to try my...
I'm glad that you're glad. So, I don't mean to rush things, but would you go to homecoming with me?
I hear it's a big deal.
I mean, it's pretty much mandatory for everyone on the football team.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end that. I just wanted to do. I know I haven't done one of them in a while.
Fair warning. So,
I know you guys saw a lot of them on my Instagram.
Let me guess. Katrina?
and Ryan. Every year.
I had a really fun time tonight.
Me too.
Ooh.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright guys, I'll end it there. Here we go. 1 hour and like 15 now.
Hey, Haley, how are you?
That was the girl that was kicked off the team. From the going downstairs mandatory new thing for the Lionesses.
You don't seem sorry. What do you mean? You went along with it. It wasn't my call. Oh, right, and that just makes everything better. Right?
Oh, and also guys, in the start of this video, or movie, there was, you know, it's like, well, nice meeting you too. She said, I'm sorry for running into you, and the girl didn't say anything. Which kind of reminded me again of what I had shared before of appropriate and inappropriate ways of dealing with
I
things.
think we do this to ensure we have the best team possible. You know, I heard a few students talking about how they nominated you for homecoming queen.
Ooh.
Really? They nominated me?
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys tonight now. I just wanted to come on and do a push-up video with you guys. I haven't done it in a while. And I'm gonna do it. You guys can obviously see I have my tan lines yet. So very excited about that. Obviously it goes against Brad Paisley's Beat This Summer, but obviously next year at this time, guys, I'm gonna be playing that over and over again, and just because I know that it's coming to an end, like he says. It's hard living for this moment we're in, right? So you just got to keep rolling and rolling. And I like how the song, you know, usually starts up. Not usually, it's one song all the time. When you're talking about that one song, it stays the same all the time. Anyhow, guys, yeah, you guys get the point. So we're gonna go ahead and do my push-ups to my favorite song that I will be doing next year. Let me find it here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. You gotta watch. You gotta get down appropriately. Female appropriate.
12 guys. Oh, just 3 more. Alright guys, and look, I managed to not have a whole bunch of spillage. No lips. I was thinking I would lose some down here, but I didn't. Whenever I squat it up. And now, and you won't find a tan line anywhere. Yes, there we go. So, anyhow, guys, thanks again for watching. They're getting easier, guys. We're gonna, well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess girls do this too. It's that in that one thing. I forget what it's called. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'll post a picture of it. I forget what it's called. I know I have seen lots of girls do this though too. Oh my god, guys. God, that's pretty good. Let's look at this one. Yeah, holy cow. Alright, anyhow guys, talk to you guys later. Alright guys, I just got done taking out the mail. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. Now, imagine me on my paddleboard. And then, oh my god. So exciting. Alright guys, I just have to brush my teeth, finish my water, walk around for a little bit until I go tinkle, and then I will officially be ready. Oh my god guys, so exciting. Hey everyone, your girl is here, beyond adorable. Oh my god. I am gonna put some Mega Sleek in and do my contacts with you guys and show you guys how fast I can do them again. I know you guys saw last time it was super fast. And then today I'm gonna wear my other American flag top and then probably just wear the black bottoms. I know I've been kind of showful this year whenever I've been getting on, and I don't really mean to, but I'm just like getting on and, you know, putting myself on, you know, right, like holding the paddleboard, and the camera is flipped through. So I just need to make sure the camera is flipped around once I'm getting on, so I don't have wide open sprawled out, because yes, those are when you are the most showful, when you're all sprawled out like that, guys, and that's not what we want. So anyhow, guys, I did just want to also come on and share that if I feel like the river is deep enough, and I feel like I can see the length of it in time, I might actually go on those ripples today. But obviously when, you know, it's not 100% practice, and I say it's not 100% practice because yes, light chop, I guess you would say, looks like that. You know, obviously you guys saw there was like a light to moderate chop in Clearwater when I was on my cruise, but, you know, it's out in the open, there's not things to get in the way, and, you know, it's just a whole different scenario, because it's not with that kind of force, right? Like, it's not as rapid, I guess you would call it, out in the ocean when it's like a light chop like that. So if I can see it in time, and I know it's deep enough, again, there's a lot of things I'm going to be considering before I decide to turn around, because you guys saw, once I got in the groove of that, I wasn't going to be able to turn around. It was literally that intense. So I'm just going to take off my glasses here. Okay, yeah, they're really bad. So I'm just going to go ahead here and pause this. I do have it charging. It was at 91%, so it shouldn't take that long to charge. But then I'll put on my contacts with you guys,
and then I'll have a nice little finale, right? And I'll be able to have 2 different photos of me on my paddleboard with 2 different American flag bikinis, and I'll do the same bottoms, might as well, right? Try to match it. Yeah, so definitely have made a lot of progress with getting on and not being super showful, so especially after me practicing back in like early July, well, right after, well, yeah, no, my bad, it was actually, yeah, it was like the very end of June, so whenever I was practicing there, and I, you know, just couldn't gain anything, right, so that time was really, really crazy, but I've seemed to gotten better, so, yeah, so I met that goal, and then, like I said, I'll match, and those are the 2 things that I'm going to be looking for today, and change around fast enough if I think that I can, and if I think there's enough on the side, I'll just go to the left hand, and also to help me out, just in case I do get in there. Oh wait, but then that's another thing. See, again, if I go to the side to try to avoid it and go up that other end of the island, like go backtrack the other way, so do like an eyeball, right, like a eyeball up top and down low. So if I do that as well, that'll also be crazy, because then if I get into that really, really rapid stuff, I could fall off again, and I don't want that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be something that I have to think about, but again, I could be wrong. It could just be seeing it so far out there, it looks like an optical illusion, like it's not actually that bad. It was just how it was yesterday. So yeah, so anyhow guys, I'm gonna get out my trail cam strap with you guys, and then we'll get going. I don't know what the heck I would do, but that's again why I'm wearing the ankle bracelet today, because I don't know what I would do if I wouldn't be able to stand up in those rapids. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, oof, it's scary. It's a scary thought to think of, like, you know, how, you know, I don't know. You know, I wonder also, too, if there's stuff you can put on paddle boards to help them, so they more likely to get stuck on things like that. So if it does get away from you, the odds of it getting stuck somewhere are relatively high too. But it's just, if you don't know anybody to get out there, can you swim back out to it? Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe something to help paddle boards get stuck. You know what, guys, that's actually a really, really, really good idea. You know, in the back there where there's that hook, put like a grappling hook that's rather big back there. You know, I mean, they're pretty heavy. I mean, you guys heard when I went over those stones, right? Like, it didn't tear open the paddleboard and pop, right, on the paddleboard. Like, it was decent. So they're pretty heavy There's not adjusting again. There we go. Alright guys, so now I'm up around 20 minutes, but sorry to cut that short because I'm over like an hour and 17. But you guys get the point. Do something like that. And then it's already there. So if the water is deep enough, it can just go down and grapple on something. Or if it just goes somewhere, right, and it'll, maybe the tail end of it is underneath the water, and there's like a limb underneath the water, and it just gets stuck there, you know, from the grappling hook. So there's a good way to have a grappling hook without even wanting to anchor yourself purposefully, like I said, with docking and all of that. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get ready. Alright guys, with that intro, I am now at 1 hour and 24 actually, with the 2 videos this morning added on. So that is very, very good, guys. You know, and it also saved me time, you know, on the river, right? Like, you want to go there and you want to enjoy, right? And talk about what you're enjoying, not talk about, you know, things that you were thinking of. So anyhow, guys, we're going to go ahead here and put these in here with you guys. And then we'll defrizz my hair with some Mega Sleek. Or honestly, instead of having it cute and adorable like this, since I'm matching the bikini and matching the bottoms, I think what I'll do is probably just do a ponytail, actually. But first, let me get in these contacts. What?
It looks like someone who had my old credit card got AT&T and charged it to my credit card. Now ain't that the shit?
Nope. I can just feel it. It doesn't wanna. Oh. Oh, that juice kind of stinks. It's not juice. It's whatever this stuff sits in. Alright, here we go. One more eyeball, guys. I think it's crazy how I can do it with my right hand. But again, I am left-handed like crazy. And it's actually only 11% of the world is left-handed. So, most people would be doing this with their, putting it on their left hand and coming over with their right hand. Not me, though. Alright, guys, here we go. Look at that. Oh, Alyssa did it. Alright, guys. Awesome. Only 2.5 minutes. Jeez. Too bad I couldn't do that my first night in Miami. Gosh. You guys remember that? That's like freaking 20 minutes. Ridiculous. Alright, guys. Let's get paddleboarding. Here we go.